Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends from all over the world tuning in. For today, I am trying something new. Actually, I'm going to stream from my stand-up desk, which is the same desk, but I just put it at the higher height, let's say, and I think it's better for my health. I will be sitting on my chair all day long working, so I think I'm actually going to be a bit more active, and yeah. Should be good. Hope you had a great weekend, guys. Yesterday I unwinded completely and just relaxed, went to the beach. We've had like 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in Berlin. 47 and 48 degrees Celsius. It was madness. Everybody in Berlin, hundreds of thousands of people were around the lakes, on the beach, even on the nudist beach and stuff like that. So all good, all good. Now it's cooler again. It's a colder weather, so that's wonderful. Just the way I like it. And we're going to continue our foray into the last ruin until we get those clubs, hopefully sometime soon. So yes, on Saturday evening we've found this one. This is quite a rare type of node, the Vessel of Memory. And what the Vessel of Memory does, it basically resets all the echoes you've already completed, which is very nice because we work very deep into the monolith. You can see here Orbis nodes, Orbis nodes, Orbis nodes. So now we can just backtrack and do the echoes we've already done, get a lot of stability really fast. So this is nice. Not very unusual modifiers on them, so it's quite easy. Only this one with the 104% health might present some issues. And if you're good kids and we have time, I actually found another new video with Diablo 4, this time only with Necromancer gameplay. So if you're interested in seeing that, I've actually kept it aside so that we can watch it together. Probably towards the end of the stream or so. So yeah, can't wait to find out how your weekend was. Pretty good here, but it was very hot, so we just couldn't stay indoors. We needed to go to the forest, to the lake, get out, unwind, and it was very, very good. Usually on Mondays I still have some energy left from the weekend. Usually, yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, it's like no hope, no hope, no hope. But I think if I'm going to continue streaming standing up, this will give me an extra boost of energy at the end of the workday, which is just what I need. Well, look at that ring. Increase mana regeneration, health. Oh well. As it happens. But it's okay. We ain't gonna die again. But it's actually interesting. Yeah, critical strike avoidance is what I would need. But other than that, you know what? It's not that bad. I can actually check it out closer. Mana regeneration is something very nice that I like to have on a ring. Health as well, pretty good. Yeah, intelligence for water retention. Block chance and effectiveness, I don't know about that. I don't want to use all the glyphs of despair I have, so let's just solo it a bit with the glyph of chaos. What this does when we upgrade one of the affixes, it just rolls a random one, so another suffix or ring. Void resistance, thanks but no thanks, I have enough of that. Dodge rating, I don't know man, come on, give me something good. Again, block chance and effectiveness. We have enough forging potential, so we can yellow it a bit more with the rune removal. So let's just try that. Wow, look at that, guys, look at that. Lucky day today. Every dog has his day, huh? I've been so unlucky when it comes to getting the Ravenous Void gloves, but in this case, okay, intelligence, maybe some resistance. Let's see, health is good, sure. Critical strike avoidance, of course, because critical strike avoidance 26%. Yeah, so I kinda need critical strike avoidance, that's for sure. I seem to be having enough forging potential, so let's just see now. Critical strike avoidance, yeah, this is what I need. Give it to me, baby. Whoa, forging potential is going down and it's at 0. Yeah, wonderful. I don't know what to say in this case. If it's any better than this one, let me actually compare them side by side. So what do I get? I get a bit more vitality, health regen. Health regen, really? From where exactly? Oh well. It's on the implicit affixes. 46 health, reduce movement speed, endurance, reduce critical strike chance, critical strike avoidance, elemental resistance. So gain some and lose some, I guess. What about the critical strike of 93%? I guess it's still good, but yeah, I get some more health, right? I get 100 more HP. And I lose some elemental resistance, but if I use teleport I should be okay. Well, let's just keep them together and see what works best. I'd say 100 HP is still pretty good. It's pretty decent. So let's keep it that way. But now I gotta get out of here, so I have to do this again, which is gonna be kinda tricky, but just focus here. So let's kill the boss, and yeah, so let's not wait around for the bonus stability. Let's just go straight for the boss. You can see him on the map. Should be easy, right? So come on, let's do this. I actually saw today that China is waiting on the Diablo Immortal release in China, which is, I guess, that game was developed for the Chinese market, wasn't for us. Even though that game already made like $25 million first week from release, maybe even more, which is unbelievable without it being released in China, I mean. So people are spending like crazy on pixels. I guess after us, the millennials who couldn't afford homes and were just renting and just buying like experiences, avocado toast, iPhones, and travel around the world. Now the Generation Z has nothing left but to buy pixels on the screen and make Blizzard and Activision and Bobby Kotick rich. So yeah, good thing they're pushing that meta thing on us, yeah? So we can go online and buy pixels, since there's nothing left to do with the few money we have, right? It is what it is. I've never even installed that game and even downloaded that game because I've seen some Twitter post from Wyatt Chang, I think is the name of the guy from Blizzard, and I had a little nice poster with 10 million downloads or 10 million installs. Wonderful. So yeah, if I downloaded that game and installed it, I would have been just another statistic. It's not like the number of installs actually tells that the game is good, because as you know, like many mobile games, there are these mobile games where the advertisement has nothing to do with the game itself. It's like full of it, YouTube commercials, and I don't know, there's commercials that pop up for mobile games. There are some like unbelievably good what look like screenshots, but actually you download the game and it's nothing like that, so it's totally different. It's usually crap, but they get to show you ads when you download it, so then they get their money. Doesn't matter if the game is good or not. So that's the mobile gaming world for you, and I do hope it's not going to try and push its way on PC, but it's just sad. And I do hope that Microsoft actually acquiring Activision Blizzard will not only mean that they're going to push Xbox exclusivity on Diablo 4, stuff like that, but actually some active sweeping around the Blizzard's toxic management culture, because it's going too far already, and people seem to consider it just great, just fucking dandy, which I don't think is the right approach, not the right way to go. I was actually thinking to myself yesterday what I bought from Blizzard over the past, let's say, 14 years since they've been acquired by Activision. It's been in 2008. So I bought StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty when that came out, which was quite a good game. Campaign was kind of different from Brood War and StarCraft normally, but multiplayer was great, and it was actually what got me into Twitch. Twitch was called Justin TV, and it was rebranded to Twitch. I actually made an account there in 2011 just to watch StarCraft competitions, ESL, Esports League, and all that good stuff. It was very fun. It's like, I don't watch sports normally, but StarCraft 2, watching StarCraft 2 was very, very fun with my friends as well. And I actually could practice some of the stuff I learned from the games. And yeah, I played like 300 games online. I think the farthest I was Platinum. But I mean, I've got my money's worth out of it, right? I didn't buy the other two campaigns just because they seemed overpriced. Art of the Storm and Legacy of the Void. I added some units, of course, changed the game balance in multiplayer. But by that time, nobody was really playing StarCraft 2 anymore, unfortunately. Everybody was playing either League of Legends or Dota 2, so that was that. StarCraft 2 was a good game, a bit different from the original, but still very nice. 2010 I also bought World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I was already playing World of Warcraft like casually, and it was actually the last expansion I bought for World of Warcraft, because afterwards, 2012, they released Mists of Pandaria, and I thought it was just a joke, because many years back It was actually an official April Fool's joke from Blizzard that they would release Pandarans as a race to World of Warcraft, and everybody laughed. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. But then they actually turned an April Fool's joke into an expansion for WoW. It's not the first time they they turn April Fool's jokes into real games, it seems. But actually, Mist of Pandaria was a good expansion from what I heard. So yeah, but I didn't buy that one. So until now, so StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, only that one, and World of Warcraft Cataclysm. What next? Diablo 3, of course. Diablo 3, of course. I actually didn't buy it as it came out in May 2012. I waited for about 6 weeks. I was just a poor young guy. I couldn't afford to shell out 60 euros for the game, but I actually wanted to see if it's any good. And it seems that for the first 2 weeks no one could log in anyway because of the error 47 thing. So yeah, I got it. I played it quite a lot, so I never bought anything from the real money auction house. I couldn't care less. Maybe I tried to sell something for gold. I think that was also an option, to sell things for in-game gold. Played like 300 hours of Demon Hunter before Reaper of Souls came out. Reaper of Souls came out 2014. I bought that one as well. 40 euros I think it was, so 100 euros in total for both the base game and the expansion. And at some point I also bought the Necromancer, just because, yeah, the Necromancer is, was my favorite class from Diablo 2 actually, and they kind of profited from all that nostalgia, because I think it was 40 euros. I don't think it was 20, just for an extra class. Originally they actually planned to add a new act to the game with that expansion, but then they just abandoned all hope for further Diablo 3 development, and we just left it a dead game. So maybe I shouldn't have bought the Necromancer, but that was actually how I started my YouTube channel as well. I did some Let's Plays, started season 19 I think it was, end of the year 2019. And yeah, I had my fun. So only with the Necromancer I had like 80 hours played. So in my book, if I spend, let's say, 60 hours on euros on a game, and I play at least 60 hours, so €1 per hour of entertainment, then it's good in my book. It's not wasted money. So what next? Yeah, I also bought Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I didn't play so much, to be honest, but it was a good remaster, let's say, which actually hadn't been done by Blizzard. So the front end, the graphics, everything else had been done by an external company, which then got acquired by Blizzard, by Activision Blizzard. So yeah, I think that's about it. I don't spend time in Diablo Immortal, and even if I would, I wouldn't buy one single thing from their in-game shop. And Diablo 4, I mean, we watched together some gameplay footage. I'm not sure how recent it was really or not, but yeah, it wasn't that great, so sure, listen, Blizzard games, really good, great animations, great gameplay, but that's about it. So they're superficial and just made to, get your hard-earned money. And before in-game shop bonanza and all that stuff, you still had loot boxes in Overwatch, you still had the buying packs in Hearthstone and all that stuff. And Blizzard games have always been ridiculously overpriced in my book for what they offered, let's say, content-wise, just because they had that great Blizzard gameplay. Never, other developers cannot even compare. And of course, some beloved franchises that just monetize on nostalgia. Other people, even like myself, who grew up with Warcraft, StarCraft, and Diablo. So, all in all, in 14 years, I didn't spend so much to, put money in Blizzard's pocket, and that's a good thing. I never tried Overwatch, for example, because it's not my type of game. I played Team Fortress 2 like 15 years ago, or even more. I don't remember. But that was great value for the money because I got the orange box from Valve, and that included like everything: Half-Life 2, all episodes, chapters from expansions from Half-Life 2, Team Fortress 2 as well, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, something like that. Portal as well, great game. So yeah, I can only imagine Diablo 4 coming out and it won't have a retail price of 60 euros, maybe it will be like 70 or 80 euros. A lot of developers are trying to push the... Oh, humming bee, this is actually rare, I'm going to get it. Lots of developers are pushing to up the retail price now from 60 euros, dollars, or whatever, pounds, to 70. They say 70, but it probably end up around 80. Which in my book would mean, okay, that means I spend 80 euros on a game, then I expect to play it for 80 hours. I can tell you after Cyberpunk 2077, which of course cost retail price, and they made their money back for development like before even being released. They made like $8 million overnight, and I played it for 20 hours. So that's money kind of down the drain. Oh, this is also with mana regeneration, but nothing else really. So I don't think crafting is going to bring us a lot of added value here, so I guess okay. Rejuvenating, so this was the one I had previously. It seems to be working, I don't know about the critical strike avoidance, to be honest, but let's just put it aside so that we don't lose it. And yeah, let's do some quick rearranging here. The most exciting part of the stream. Not really. Sometimes you gotta do it. What is this celestial hum with dexterity? So seriously, dude. Let's just go to head here and also put some keys aside. Maybe someday we'll use them, huh? After we get the actual gloves, then yeah, for sure. This is good stuff. Put some rare item in the game that everybody wants, and just have them waste time with trying to get it. Good strategy. Nice. I'm not sure if I stream while standing up, if the lighting is good, stuff like that, but I think it is, so I think we're going to make it. Good. Actually, yeah, so let's see which modifiers do we have. Glancing blow will just take less damage, slow on hit, who cares, and more health. And heal. Okay, so I kind of have to kill them if I want them to actually stay dead. Otherwise, just gonna kill themselves, and we don't want that. Festering cultists, damn it. Arenas with festering cultists are like the death of passion. Wow. No, they're gonna shoot at me now. Damn it. Come on, let me avoid them. And yeah. Step into my trap. Oh no. More festering cultists. This is crazy. Come on, guys. Come here. Yeah, so I actually can conserve my mana and not just shoot blindly, because I either kill them or they're just gonna kill back. Not the best modifiers for an arena, but hey, it is what it is. You gotta play the hand you're dealt. Just like in life. Whoa. Mana. Come on, guys. Let me recharge. I'll come back at you. Yeah, just spamming. Wow, I had for a fraction of a second 7 frame rates, so yeah, GG. Very nice performance optimization, thank you guys. Yeah, so what I was trying to say with all that diatribe about which Blizzard games I bought and which, I don't know, in-game buying I did. No in-game buying, not even in World of Warcraft, never paid for character transfer or free level up or whatever. And yeah, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, it was to be expected. I mean, nobody knew what kind of disaster Diablo 3 would be. And yeah, Diablo 3 is good to play for 100 hours, something like that. If you never played Diablo 3, or if you never played ARPGs in general, Diablo 3 is a great place to start. And yeah, what else? Diablo 2 Resurrected, just for nostalgia. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else. Because even 10 years ago, everybody knew Blizzard games were overpriced. But of course, they used to bring also value for the money before Blizzard actually stopped caring about gamer satisfaction, about gameplay first. Do you know that they actually have on their website? We can check it together if you want. They have as a model one of their values. I don't know, they have like 6 values over there. One of them being gameplay first. Yeah, right. And something about a wholesome corporate culture, which of course it's not true after dozens of people complained, employees, about being harassed in various ways. And it just seems so funny to me how many of them claimed, yeah, well, I was in the office and I was groping the colleague or whatever, and yeah, because I was drunk or whatever, I took drugs. But did everybody just get drunk in the office at that company? Does everybody still do that? I mean, I understand, okay, maybe you went to a bar or something like that, you drank too much, but people were just getting drunk since starting with the afternoons in that office at that company. Is that like a healthy corporate culture? So yeah, corporate culture, that's not true. Gameplay first, that's not true anymore, guys. So I don't know which the other 4 values were, but it's just funny in a sad kind of way. Just makes you puke. So yeah, if you're expecting Diablo 4 to be the game that saves it all, and I wouldn't hold my breath. Just wait and see. Don't buy it outright. Don't pre-order it. Oh my god, don't ever pre-order games anymore. Remember, Cyberpunk 2077, it made all its money back, spent for development and more or less marketing, more than development, from pre-orders. They made like $8 million in the first 24 hours, I don't know, from pre-orders, yeah? So don't pre-order a game you cannot try first. Don't get fooled by marketing videos. Don't get fooled by even people you're following or subscribing to on YouTube, because it's a fine line. Sometimes they say that they're paid, and yeah, they're like advertising the game, but sometimes, I don't know, it's still a shady practice. Some people are not totally honest with you, and yeah, and don't get me started on gaming magazines, because PC Gamer, Rock Paper Shotgun, everything else, they are just there to get you excited about, I don't know, an upcoming game. They're just there to write like 6 front page articles whenever an Assassin's Creed or whatever game with big budget comes out, because they get money for it. But those are not honest reviews. And I don't know, I think it's in our power to be a bit more responsible with our money and not just give money outright to you people who, or developers or companies who don't really deserve it and just like us. I mean, you can't say Diablo Immortal is like what it is, and then you find out that Diablo Immortal already netted Blizzard or made revenue $25 million in the first 2 weeks from release. Considering that it's a free-to-play game, so it's a free to buy, yeah. Free to play, I mean, yeah, you don't have to pay to actually get into the game, but then you just get spammed by the in-game shop, so sooner or later you spend money. And I don't think out of those 10 million installs that actually everybody just spent, I don't know, 20 euros, 5 euros, dollars, whatever. I think it was actually some kind of people that actually spent tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. There were even some streamers, I don't know, some guy who spent like 26,000 US dollars, that's what he claimed. And some guy from Australia or New Zealand, I think from Australia, who spent like 10,000 US dollars, I don't know how much it was in Australian dollars. So I think yeah, games like this actually are targeted at what we call whales. You already know about whaling, sure. So people with lots and lots of disposable income, or not. People who are prone to addiction, we can also call it this, because getting those crests or whatever they're called, which you buy with real life money, and then for a chance for a gem to drop, because in Diablo Immortal, from what I understand, gems make up like 90% of the gear. So yeah, of course you wear pants, armor, sword, whatever, but you socket gems into them, and that's what actually scales their power, makes them more powerful. And those gems you can only either get from the auction house, and even for that you need like platinum or something, so you need real life money to buy them from the auction house, or just buy those crests also with real life money and spam the great rips, which is gambling. It's gambling. Some people are very sensitive to gambling. You already know my opinion on that. I even made a stream highlight on that, put it on YouTube. Some people, you know, are addicted, and addiction is a disease, should be treated seriously. You shouldn't enable them with games like this. So it's a very fine line, a very shady practice, which I don't agree with, of course. But yeah, it is what it is. So just excuse me for just a second. Yeah, actually streaming on YouTube as well, and I know I've opened the chat somewhere here just to do a test. The thing is, I get a window for the multi-stream in Streamlabs OBS where it should show me the chat. I know I had something similar in OBS as well, but it's just not working. So my chat is like, for YouTube is like here, it's popped out, but this doesn't seem to be working, so yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. We'll just carry on in a second. It is what it is. Okay, so let's carry on, guys. Let's get that stability. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit too talkative now that I'm standing up. Titan art is actually good. I know the guys playing the tournament, the Shaman, they were talking about the Titan art for the Shaman. It actually also has 1 legendary potential, so yeah, less damage taken while wielding a two-handed melee weapon. Increase melee damage and health, but it does not regenerate health. However, if you use potions, you can use potions to regenerate health. I actually checked the description yesterday. I don't even know if I have this already. I probably do. Art, I already have it once, but without legendary potential, so I'll just exchange it with this one. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's carry on. Good stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, after I do that Elder Gaspar guy for the first time, I'll just we'll take a break and watch that Diablo 4, is it? Yeah, Necromancer video. It's like an 8-minute video. I've already seen it. It's not you know, it's not the end all be all, but yeah, it's the Necromancer, and from what I understand, it's more like Necromancer and Diablo 3. Common hours, my friend. How are you? I was just talking all by myself here. Oh, so the multi-stream actually works. I was checking the multi-stream chat window because I'm wondering if I get any messages from YouTube, if I can see them there. But it seems to be working, so very nice, very nice. Multi-streaming is the best. How was your weekend? I was out and about to the beach yesterday, and we just recharged 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Couldn't stay at home. Happy Monday. It's like an oxymoron, right? Nobody's happy on Monday. Yeah, actually I was yesterday wasn't this today wasn't that bad. Usually Mondays I still have some energy left from the weekends, or starting from Tuesday evenings. Actually, last Tuesday I was watching my stream, I was rewatching it, and I was kind of falling asleep in my chair, you know. I started to yawn and all that, so I decided to stream while standing up. So I've adjusted my desk to get higher. A problem before was that the green screen behind me was too low, so it wasn't high enough, and it would cut off the background. But I just put it on some some boxes, and it's higher now, so I can just stream however I damn well please. And when I'm standing up, I do have a bit more energy to talk. I don't just fall asleep in my comfy chair like the old man that I am. Yeah, Bolin has like 7 lakes, I don't know, 12 beaches, and hundreds of thousands of people were yesterday at the various beaches in and around Berlin, just because it was so hot. And I will tell you, man, it's too hot for Berlin. Germans don't know what 47 degrees Celsius means, or anything higher than that. Everybody was at the beach. Some people were at the nudist beach where we went, so yeah, a kind of free body culture like that. Of course, no pictures. I actually look at you funny if you take out your phone, try to text someone or something like that, because of course they don't want you to take photos of them. Germans are actually pretty funny because they have no problem getting naked at the beach, or actually when you go to the sauna. Sauna is made without any clothes on here in Germany. But when it comes to their data and like private photos or anything like that, if any photo of them just ends up on the internet, man, they're gonna see your ass. Actually, Google is not allowed since 2008 or something like that to make those panoramic photos for Google Street View. If you check Germany on the Google Street View map, you'll see it's empty because they've been banned by law to go on the street and take those photos. Because I don't know, maybe you're like visiting your mistress, something like that, or you know, you're like a secret meeting, you don't want your wife to find out about that. And then Google Street View car goes around there and takes your photo and it ends up on the internet. So we have very strict laws when it comes to data privacy. And when it comes to getting naked in public, no problem. You can do that. Especially in Berlin, people are quite open-minded here, so yeah. So I was talking a lot about Blizzard and which Blizzard games I bought like in the past 14 years since they've been acquired by Activision. I was just jogging my memory lane because I made a video on YouTube today. Diablo Immortal was supposed to release in China this week, and I guess that game was made for the market in China, but now because it's strictly regulated, so they have to actually approve releasing that game. They're delaying the release on the Chinese market, and for some reason they also banned the Diablo Immortal account on Weibo. I think that's their main social network, maybe something like Reddit. I don't know what's going on there, but that's what you get when you're an American company and you're betting on the Chinese market, making your games tailored to that kind of market. Well, Western players are just gonna forget about you and move on. So yeah, Diablo 4, I don't know what to say. I actually have a second video we can watch a bit later on with the Necromancer in Diablo 4. It's like 8 minutes of gameplay, they say, and it has to be new gameplay because come on, it's the Necromancer. So yeah, let's go for that bad boy Gaspar, but without critical strike avoidance. But I have to do it. Look at that. I have to do it. Because otherwise I can't get out of here. Damn. That's so sad. Okay, let's do this. The thing about Diablo 4 is that it looks nice, yeah, sure it will play nice, like crunchy combat and all that stuff. And then, whoa, open your purse, dude. When you get to level 10, you kill Leoric probably, Skeleton King, as you do in each Diablo game, it seems. Then it says, hey, don't you want like this nice little whatever, way 100% value. I was actually watching a video with just like Josh Strife Hayes and Callum, whatever his name is, two streamers from the UK. And yeah, there's a lot of tactics involved and psychology involved in these in-game shops, because the first purchase is like very low, like I don't know, 50 cents or whatever. Gets you used to it, and you give them your credit card details, especially on mobile. And then yeah, you can just pay with a click of a button. You need that item, doesn't matter if it's $20 instead of 50 cents. And that's how Diablo Immortal made $25 million in the first week since release. Man, I'm sure we're dying to get that bad boy out on the Chinese market as well. But for some reason, I don't think Chinese players or players from Asia care that much about Diablo. I mean, they have their own games to play, I'm sure. Like similar games where yeah, we just pay a lot of money. So why is Blizzard so focused on the Chinese market, man? When in the Western market we all grew up with StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo, they just abandoned us. I'm sure it will play nice, but you'll just be annoyed by lots of currencies like in Diablo Immortal, and they'll make it really hard for you to resist. And the Necromancer video also ends up with some visuals, like some close-up models of equipment for Necromancers, and man, that looks really, really good. So yeah, that's gonna cost money, that's for sure. But it's one thing to just ask for money for cosmetics, and it's a whole other thing to say, yeah, the in-game shop will be quote-unquote anchored around cosmetics. Anchored, revolving around, so cosmetics will just be the starting point, and then we'll talk to their in-house psychologists or whatever in-game shop specialists and ask them, hey, what can we add? It's not like Blizzard is not rolling in cash, you know, so what annoys me is that it's just greed, it's just pure greed for their shareholders and whatever. Hey, you got bought out by Microsoft, what more do you want? It's just greed, nothing else. Just a little Monday rant, I had to get that out. I couldn't include that in the YouTube video. I can do it on a stream though. Do you use a standing desk too, common hours when working? I just have one that I can adjust. It comes with an app on my phone, and I can just I saved a couple of preset heights while standing up or standing down, while sitting down, and yeah, it's good. I wouldn't advise standing for many hours on end. That's also not good for your backbone. I've seen guys that use like a running track, I think it's called electric running track. They put it under the desk, they set it to like 1 kilometer per hour or something like that, and they just move their feet while standing at the desk, which is great. I'm sure that makes you actually feel great, but I don't have any more room to put that under my desk, that's for sure. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I actually bought mine when I came to Berlin because I needed a desk. I didn't just bring all my furniture from Romania when I came here, and I needed a desk, and I said, hell, why not buy one that I can actually adjust. And I'm glad I did. It's a whole other thing. I could have done it earlier, but I didn't know what to do with the green screen behind me. But finally, yesterday at the beach, I was lying on the beach and I was thinking, what if I put these two screen monitor boxes I have under the green screen panel? They're the same type of boxes, so same height. Let's see if that works. And I tried it out, and you know what? I found out the solution. So every once in a while, taking a break, lying on the beach, can do wonders when you're feeling a lack of inspiration. How many waves? 14. Okay, so we're almost done here. You still playing Last Epoch or taking a break? Because yeah, for me I can go on for days, for months just looking for these gloves. Once they drop I can do the dungeons. But also yeah, when I'm streaming something, it's a bit different. I think for streaming it's good to just stick to one game, especially when you're starting out like myself. Otherwise I would just confuse people, and I don't like that. Ah, very nice, very nice. Tier 3 Jura is nice. Tier 4 Jura is what twists my ears. Just I couldn't get past her. But after I get some better, yeah, like those better gloves, I think I will. I could try it right now, but I like to stick to one objective only. So increased item rarity 397%. I guess we're just going to do this discovery node. It's a bit tricky now because we use that gate of memory, whatever it is, that node that reset all the echoes we did. So now we kind of, yeah, we're kind of limited in our options of what to choose next. Yes, we did a one crack array. Yeah, but the thing is, there are a lot of enemies and exalted items do drop, but I don't even find the time to actually check each of them out. Some of them may be good, but there's always a lot of mobs and I just don't have enough time to check every item in detail. Sometimes I pick some of them up, but the pace, I don't know, it's a bit more alert than in Echoes, in Monoliths, I guess. And especially, you know, you're trying to down like tier 4 Jura and you die once, then you just hurry back to do your practice. And you just care about the boss, you don't care about all the clash mobs in between. So we're gonna do Gasper after this. Mushu Gaspar. So yeah, I guess during the daily stream we have actual time for only one Gasper run. Ideally it would be 2, but that would mean me somehow off screen getting some more stability, because what kills you when you're trying to do these monolith bosses is getting the stability. And before, at some point, it was even worse, because you only got stability from objectives and that's it. So they introduced this bonus stability just so you can get stability a bit faster. Still, it takes a long while to do the boss and then reset him or get the stability to do him again. So just relying on farming a specific monolith boss for a drop you need, not a very efficient way to do it. Sure, if you can run it. I mean, the dungeon itself, even trash mobs, they aren't that easy. So it really depends. I would still advise setting up a good web in the monolith, lots of discover nodes, and go for the exalted items rewards. It's a bit safer and also maybe a bit more deterministic, I say. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, I do like an exalted helmet, exalted helm echo, and I get like 5-6 drops. So enough to choose from. Do you plan to do any of the other 2 dungeons with that character? Or just the Temporal Sanctum? I'm asking because it's a hardcore character, and of course I know how dangerous the other 2 types of dungeons are. If you would risk it or not. So, you know, it gets kind of risky, huh? Yeah, because their design idea with the dungeons is just bringing in these wacky mechanics specific to the dungeon, and sometimes just... I never did Soul Power Bastion or Lightless Arbor myself, so I don't really know what it entails, but I guess if you just get to die because of a silly dungeon mechanic, then it's not worth it to do on hardcore. Okay, let's charge that beacon eventually. There's that beacon. I guess I'll have to watch a video because I don't know what you have to move and whatnot. I guess it's more of a show and tell thing. Otherwise, or yeah, show don't tell thing. Because I don't think I understand it if you explain it to me on chat. Whoa! Yeah, I was sure I'm gonna die. Just got cornered by those two. And I lost the stability and I have to do it again, and of course it's going to be about charging the beacon. So it's a discovery now. So let's see if I can just do something else in this entire web, because seriously it's just waste of time. Let me just go the other way maybe. Well, you did tell me that all the mobs in last epoch are more or less scary for you, and I guess you get that phobia from playing a hardcore character. I would be scared of all of them were I to play a hardcore character, which you probably will never catch me, dude. I have a high pulse already, I don't need higher pulse. Just playing hardcore, I don't need the strong sensations. Oh, come on, get out of here. No more mana. Can't they just hit him in the head with one, like... Ah, I can't take it slow. I would fall asleep. Try to take it slow. This pace is just fine. I guess it's the music. I should put on some like classical music or something. Oh, spend 5 minutes with each mob. So what's your highest corruption level in Manos? Which corruption level are you doing on hardcore? You keeping it at 100-ish, or are you going higher than that? Oh, 150 is still, it's something. Can't expect to be running 300 corruption monoliths in hardcore just like that. What's your total playtime in last epoch, if I may ask? I think mine is closer to 250 now, just because I've been streaming it a lot. I don't think I would play it on my own if I weren't streaming, you know. I would just play something else for a while. Ah, congrats! Many happy returns. Hopefully this game will keep us interested in it for longer than that. But we'll have to see. Let me just get to that gate of sacrifice finger, which is way over there. It's going the wrong way. The last catacombs, I always get lost in the last catacombs. Oh, so they're actually coming after me? All of them? No, not all of them. Wow, idols, great. Still missing one capacity battle. One of those large ones. But I set my loot filter to color them in like pink. So if any of those drops, be sure to get it. Well, September-ish, if I have to quote the developers. When developers say September-ish, I don't even know. Might be later than that, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. They've yet to betray my trust, let's say. Not that the company is like your friend or a person who you either trust or you don't, but let's say they have a good track record by now. I mean EAG, of course. And Mike really tries, he really tries in the developer streams to bring something new, like a new model or new thing, you know. They don't overpromise. They just say what they're working on and try to deliver on that. So I find it really good, straightforward communication. So I hope that that won't change anytime soon. But man, I'm just tired of marketing bullshit, I tell you that. And empty promises. Like for Diablo 3 when they promised PvP arenas and all that. And they said after like 2 years, something like that, when we just abandoned development or anything new for Diablo 3, I guess, after Reaper Souls. Yeah, arenas, we just couldn't develop anything good at the Blazer standards, or whatever they call it. It's just a lame excuse for over-promising and under-delivering in my book. Are they still healing? They still have the heal modifier? Oh, it's going so slowly. I have to tell you, man, it's going so slowly. What do you have? Dodge? Yeah, critical strike avoidance, because I had to take that one. Just get out of the fringe echoes. Oh, we got stuck at that discovery node anyways. Doing that from the start now. I guess we have enough stability. Let's just do Gaspar and be done with it. Let's see what's happening here. 964. 427 increased item rarity. Yeah, 10 gauges of Orb, so I've been doing like every echo in this web, and now I've just resetted them all with that whatever of memory node thing, so we'll stay here for quite a while, which is perfect corruption wise. Not looking to raise the corruption by much. I'm also not looking to lower it. Ah, Gaspar, my friend. Long time no see. How was your weekend? I guess bosses have no weekends. There's always someone coming to farm. Can't get any rest. Yeah, he's taking very low damage from me with these modifiers, but it's preferable to him one-shotting. Gonna take a while, no hurry. Mondays are hard. Where are you? Is his health even dropping? Only by the slightest. Wow. And he doesn't even have any Enemies have 103% increased health. But I don't have any other plus health modifiers except the base one. But it's the critical strike avoidance that's just insane. Now we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Wow, he's not even at help. I'm actually starting to wonder how long this fight takes total. Too bad I didn't start a stopwatch. So this might actually be the slowest Gaspar to kill ever. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but with these modifiers, critical strike avoidance, endurance, increased health, and glancing blow. So that's like insane. Whoa. But damage wise, he's a pussy. He's not doing anything. He's a kitty cat. So there's always that. I don't know why I'm choosing these weird positions. I could have just went to the bottom of the map. Because he does announce when he's rotating. Whoa. So I guess the fire damage isn't that dangerous, but it stacks. Especially when the fight takes a long time, like now. And I guess if you're sitting on 12 stacks of fire, you kind of get one-shotted. Come on! Come on already. So I actually got a bit tan. I was actually wondering if the lights aren't okay or something like that, because I'm standing up instead of my usual position. But I think I just got tanned a bit because the lights are the same power. Let's say I didn't change anything in those settings. Wow, so seriously, come on, dude. You're going down or what? Yeah, okay. Nice talking to you. Oh shit. Not now, please. But not even the void explosions don't do anything, so damage wise it doesn't have anything extra except the base modifier. Yeah, thanks for playing, Gaspar, very nice. Thank you for the fish. So long, and thanks for all the fish. You're 98. Yeah, 60% endurance, 103% increased health, critical strike avoidance and 45% increased health, and 100% chance to receive a glancing blow. So whenever I hit him, he then takes like 45 less damage the next one, something like that. Just an insane combination of modifiers. Now let's actually watch that Necromancer video. I don't feel like doing an echo just now. Let's just put it on pause. I think I have it here. talking about Diablo 4 something. So let's just see if volume is okay. Yeah. Let's put output something higher. Hopefully we won't get scared or something. Yeah, here we go. I don't know where this guy gets his videos from, but I don't see them anywhere else. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that good-looking scythe, boy. You're gonna pay a lot of money. As I was saying in the other video, it's nice that they show that he got his icons or his text. So I guess this Necromancer is more like the bone armor type of Necromancer in Diablo 3. More close combat with the scythe. Less based on Army of the Dead, minions, stuff like that. It's like an abomination. Less flesh. Corpse explosions. When I started out as a Necromancer, I did a build with corpse explosions, but those are inaccurate, so can't really use one. They're not accurate, so they just explode all over the place. It's fun. Not a serious build. In an in-game shop near you. Golden site. So this is only Necromancer gameplay. And sure, the game looks great. Looks wonderful. The gameplay is great. Yeah. We'll see what else it brings to the table. We need to read that fine print very, very carefully. Can I actually push them off cliffs? Yeah, again that mechanical golem. That's really funny. I gotta get myself on this. I just hope it doesn't need a lot of gas, because gas is expensive, man. Also, from what I've seen in this video and in the previous one, which also featured the Necromancer, which showed all classes, this has nothing to do with the Necromancer in Diablo 2. It's basically the Necromancer from Diablo 3, from that expansion they added. So I remember when they first announced Diablo 4, they also showed like some skill trees, and they were really trying it to look like Diablo 2, like for defense. And a lot of guys, older guys like myself, got excited and said, "Finally, this is going to be the Diablo for me." But I think it's just going to be a Diablo 3 with nicer graphics and with an open world a la Lost Ark. So it won't have anything to do with Diablo 2 style of game, I guess. We'll have to see. As I said before, I'm not getting my hopes up. Pay 17 bucks or whatever for the base game and 40, 50 bucks every year or every 2 years for an expansion, and on top of that, let's say I don't need cosmetics, but what else will they put in that in-game shop? Because if I gotta pay real money for progression, since I won't have time to play it for 8 hours a day, and it's a problem. It doesn't matter how cool it looks. Won't bring us anything. Yeah, so that's about it. Very similar to the Necromancer in Diablo 3. And I will just show you some models and I guess some types of cosmetics you can buy, which look very, very cool. I do not doubt that. They're very nice, but I'm sure they'll be very steeply priced. It's anything made by Blizzard. I like this armor, which, like, you know, a skeleton armor. Bonus new. This one looks cool. I actually like the bone armor scythe guide. Oh man, this is probably gonna be the most expensive one. You gotta pay the base game for that armor, boy. So in my opinion, the Necromancer in Diablo 4 looks a lot like the Necromancer in Diablo 3, and I've said it before, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I guess the Necromancer in the Diablo 3, in the expansion, was more of a commander type of a class, which is actually what the Necromancer should be. Not just raising 100 mindless skeletons like in Diablo 2. But actually controlling the battlefield, controlling the minions, giving them orders, using the corpse as a resource. So that's pretty good. It's not very focused on curses. It's also not very focused on poison, as it used to be in Diablo 2. But yeah, we'll just have to see. So this is what I had new for you guys. This guy, Game V, just puts a lot of videos, especially for console games, and I guess he got those videos because they were from an Xbox Series X and not from PC. Blizzard is not giving us a lot of PC footage, but since they've been acquired by Microsoft, now we're just going to market the Xbox Series. That's only natural. And I'm actually wondering, because they said on Twitter that Diablo 4 will be a PC, Xbox and PS game only, so PlayStation. But I actually wonder if Microsoft finalizes the transaction and actually owns Activision Blizzard by the time Diablo 4 releases. Will they have to only release Diablo 4 on Xbox, or will they still release it on PlayStation? Actually an interesting topic. something we're also asking ourselves when it comes to Bethesda, because Bethesda also was acquired by Microsoft, and I guess their next hit will be Starfield. Will be like Elder Scrolls in space, and everybody's asking if they'll release that on the Xbox only. Yeah, actually, the beginning of the video, there was something that looked a lot like the, let's say, cathedral from Diablo 3. So the starting area, where you fight with the Skeleton King, Soldiori. It just looked, you know, like that area, but of course, it's much better graphics. I mean, let's be honest, Diablo 3 got released 10 years ago, a bit over 10 years ago, actually. And yeah, technology has evolved since then, and we can't really say that Diablo 3 really had 2012 graphic standards either. It was a bit more like World of Warcraft, a bit more cartoony and stylized. So yeah, I can't say that the graphics in Diablo 3 were top-notch even when it got released. So there was a lot of improvement there. But yeah, I mean, do you guys even trust a company like Blizzard at this point? Do you not think they'll just try to skin your life with in-game purchases and all that stuff after you pay for the base game anyway? I don't know about that. I mean, of course, I myself, I'm biased, so I'm just a bit opinionated, but we'll have to see. At least, you know, a lot of news regarding Diablo 4 these last weeks, which is good, because there was a dead silence around this game, nothing new coming out, so we just give them the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, but think about the fact that all the people, 80% of the people that developed and are still developing Diablo Immortal will be there developing Diablo 4. It's going to be the same people. It ain't going to be the people from Blizzard North that developed Diablo 1 and 2. So just come up with different ideas of making even more money. Money is good, right? Gameplay and player satisfaction, not that much. Because the thing with a company like Blizzard is people will buy their games anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do. People forget about Diablo Immortal and this whole fiasco by the end of the year, and then we'll get hyped up about Diablo 4 for some reason. 3 spires, oh man. It's not what I wanted to see. The spires, that's what it is. And actually, I can't see shit, Captain. I guess we still have those. Yeah, we still have those modifiers. Like we have all the modifiers from Gaspar, so they take an eternity to kill. Wow. So I guess this echo will last for another half an hour. Just complete this, and then I'll take my leave for the evening. So what did you think about the video, Common Hours? Tell me your honest opinion as a Necromancer player in Last Epoch. What did you think about the Diablo 4 Necromancer? You didn't play it in Diablo 3, so I get it. I get it. It was a lot of fun. It was different. It was different than the one in Diablo 2, that's for sure. It wasn't what you would expect, but it was actually more fun and, let's say, interactive by just running around with 100 skeletons and just throwing curse every once in a while. Yeah, but if the game costs $80 and you play it for one playthrough, that's, I don't know, maybe 20-30 hours, and then you just leave it aside because then they want more money from you. I don't know. I would feel a bit scammed, but that's just me. Yeah, just don't pre-order it, you know. 'Cause, I would just wait for a month. When it comes out, I'll wait for a month. Just watch some reviews, just watch some other streamer guys, see what they say, what they have to say about the game. Because even with Diablo Immortal, they are still discovering like in-game store traps and all that stuff. It's unbelievable. And then they say, yeah, but Diablo Immortal is a mobile game, and they said Diablo 4 is going to be a console and PC game. But my question would be then, okay, but who do you think will develop Diablo 4? Don't you think that all the people involved in the development of Diablo Immortal will also be involved in developing Diablo 4 in one form or the other? And there's actually this job posting on Blizzard, maybe you've seen that as well. They've taken it down since because they probably found the person they were looking for. But basically it was a job for a product manager. Product manager in software development is like, let's say, project manager or something like that, who's organizing the business requirements of the software product and kind of translating them into a technical language for the developers to implement. And they were looking for a product manager for the in-game store for Diablo 4. And again, that language they used on Twitter, anchored around, developed around cosmetic items. But the job posting was very clear that the in-game shop will include cosmetics, of course, but that product manager's job would be to come up with ideas what else the in-game store could contain, yeah, to improve the revenue from that. So yeah, that's what we are hiring right now. Not developers, not artists, not community managers or people, you know, involved with the community. We don't care about that. They just care about the in-game store, to develop it and to make it as money efficient as possible, to get as much money as they can. So I guess their strategy is like Diablo Immortal is the game for the Chinese market because it won't make a lot of it won't be that successful in the West for sure. And Diablo 4 is like their idea of taking money from the in-game store for the Western market. That's what I'm feeling right now, and we'll have to see. As I was saying, I'm not staying awake at night thinking about a game that isn't out yet, but it's kind of dangerous how much of this mobile game type of monetization is available on the PC and consoles right now. And you would say it's nice that, you know, new people are coming in, new players. It's good that they have cross-play for Diablo 4 between consoles and PC. But these new gamers that come in, or, you know, casual gamers that just like to play a game every once in a while, they're maybe not aware of all these tricks they play on you to get you to spend more money when you already spent money on a game. Now I'm talking about Diablo 4, not Diablo Immortal, which is of course free to acquire, free to install. Yeah, I mean, if you consider all the scandals around Blizzard, and which Blizzard has been directly involved in over the past 2 years and a half. And you see all the internet outrage on that, like social media or from YouTubers and all that. But people just forget about it and they say, Diablo Immortal is out, let me install it. And you see all the streamers then playing Diablo Immortal just to make some views. And I just find that despicable. Because I'm sure that people don't just have the memory of a goldfish and forget all about it. Don't you guys have phones? And then I was Diablo Immortal, all that stuff. I'm sure people don't forget. But I guess everybody just hopes in a corner of their mind that Blizzard will somehow get reformed and redeem itself from all its past failures. Seriously, I don't remember. Since StarCraft 2, I actually wonder what Dustin Brother, the game designer, is doing. Since StarCraft 2, which was at least good for multiplayer, it was a pretty good game. I don't remember another decent game made by Blizzard. Sure, Diablo 3 looks good. It's nice, crunchy combat, good animations for its time. It was nice. But then you would see just how shallow the game is, and then of course you would get driven to the real money auction house. Diablo 3 real money auction house. Overwatch loot boxes. Was all loot boxes in that game, and the Hearthstone monetization, which I know people that have spent like $2,000 in Hearthstone just to keep up, because you have to play Hearthstone like all the time to stay on top of things. I know I've installed Hearthstone when it came out, like early 2014 was it, and I realized pretty quickly that I won't be able to rank up on the ladder too high, because I would have had to buy those card packs or whatever, and that's just gambling, because those card packs, they're not deterministic in any way. So it's just like the gambling in Diablo Immortal. You buy those crests for a chance to get better gems to improve your gear. It makes you wonder how they get away with it. I mean, you know already my position on gambling. Some people really have problems with that. I mean, maybe I can be careful with my money, and I am, but some people can't really resist, and these developers, they hire psychologists to play mind tricks on you and to exploit any weakness or bias you have. I just find it immoral, but that's just me. Maybe I'm too idealistic and have too high expectations of game developers or people in general, I don't know. But when it comes to Blizzard, all this aggressive monetization, this is just about greed, man. Just about greed. They got bought by Microsoft. Who cares about the market value anymore? I'm sure. I don't remember how much Microsoft paid for Activision Blizzard, but I'm sure it was a fortune. Probably more than for ZeniMax and Bethesda. Actually, I want to check that. Let's see. Frailty on here. I still don't know what frailty is. Still don't know what frailty is. Find out eventually. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the one. So let's see. Microsoft acquires Blizzard. Activision, actually. 70 billion. 70 billion, man. What did they pay for Bethesda? Something similar? I don't think. I think this is the most expensive acquisition in gaming history. 70 billion. So they pumped that market value up, whatever. And I wonder how much Bobby Kotick, CEO of Activision, got. Let's see. Microsoft acquires ZeniMax, which also owns Bethesda. How much did they pay for that? Wow. That's the industry. Yeah, so that's what I remember. I remember 7 billion. So they bought ZeniMax and Bethesda for 7.5 billion. Yeah, and they bought or will acquire, because it's a large deal, Activision Blizzard for almost 10 times that amount. Just incredible. Well, I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it and they get their money's worth. And you know why that happened? Because everybody just buys anything that Blizzard peddles on the street. Any new game, no matter how shit it is. It's making some of them rich. Well, my friends, on that note, the daily stream will be over soon. I stream Mondays to Fridays from 5:30 p.m. That's Central European Time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, Fridays I will try to be on a bit longer than that, because it's working good. So yeah, still standing up. You can't really see it because I use a green screen, but if you see the back seat of my chair, then you know I'm sitting down. If not, it means I'm sitting up with you guys. So I wish you a great day, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you may be on this little planet of ours. Come on, ours, nice to see you joining the stream. Hope you enjoyed it and you have a great start of your day, of your work day. Mondays, can I say? See you around, see you tomorrow. I'll be here, hope you'll be here as well. And to everybody else, until tomorrow, farewell and adieu. Take care of yourselves, take care out there. It's a dangerous world full of predators trying to take your money. Don't buy anything from Blizzard. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.